Okay, we now welcome on another very special guest. She plays for the Houston Dash in the NWSL. It is Shea Groom. Thanks for coming on today, Shea.
Hey y'all, thanks for having me.
All right, Shay. So before we get into more of like the interview, longer form segment, we like to start off with some quick hitting questions. These are kind of just like rapid fire, 1 or 2 word answers. Are you ready to go?
I think so.
All right. What is your go-to pregame meal?
Oh gosh, carbs. That's it. Like
Pasta?
rice, pasta, any kind of carbs. Our nutritionist is like, eat carbs, whatever it is. So carbs.
What is the goat fruit? Your number one fruit. If you could only eat this one fruit for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Okay. I feel like strawberry is just the OG. You just can't go wrong.
Yeah, I could see that. I love it. I had a strawberry banana smoothie last night. Fire. Can't go
It
wrong
just
with that.
hits.
It always hits. If you were not a soccer player, what would your profession be?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm just thinking other sports. That's sad. Gosh, no, I could be so good at a lot of things, honestly. But a professional dog walker. I love
Professional
dogs.
dog walker. Chuck, that's what
Yeah.
Curtis does. Curtis watches. There's like a
That's what he
Facebook group where
does.
my friend lives, and people just post dogs that they need like either walked or like watched for a week or something, and he just every
Yeah.
week he just gets a new dog. That's
Yeah.
what he does.
Maybe I should be like / trainer. Like I'm pretty good at training dogs. It's like a weird
Yeah.
talent I have.
There's your second profession right there. Your side hustle.
Ready?
What is your favorite cereal brand? Like junk cereal brand, not like healthy, like I'm a professional athlete cereal brand. Like you're a kid and you're waking up on a Saturday morning to watch cartoons. What are you eating?
Wait, well, first of all, I need to disclaimer. I'm gonna get heat for this, but I really don't eat cereal because I don't like the milk thing, like the soggy cereal is probably one of my worst nightmares, like huge phobia of soggy cereal. But if I had to eat dry cereal, unpopular opinion probably, but I love Fruity Pebbles and like Frosted Flakes. I used to eat
Okay.
Cocoa Pops all the time when I was a kid, but no milk.
No milk. I get it. Yeah, it's like a texture thing for some people. The soggy cereal.
I wasn't
I could
about
see
it.
that.
Yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is the biggest flex or like what the thing you're most proud of in your soccer career?
Oh gosh. I mean, it was cool being an All-American, like I was academic and like regular All-American 2 years in a row. So
Nice.
that's pretty sick.
Yeah, that definitely
In college?
qualifies.
Yeah.
College.
Okay, this is my last question. It's a 2-parter. It's part of our new little thing that we're doing. We're starting a Spotify playlist of pregame hype songs from our guests. So every guest needs to give us their go-to pregame hype song, and we're just going to put together a big playlist of what everybody says and make it a public thing. So my first part is Apple Music or Spotify, and then the second part would be to give me a song.
Spotify. I don't know. I'm like Apple everything else, so I don't know how I got put on the Spotify train.
It's just better. It's better in every aspect.
I think it's just better. I'm gonna go. I've been listening to this. I don't listen to it as much anymore, but in college I would always listen to No Scrubs by TLC before every game. But if a backup, I had to pick one this year for the Dash, and I put Yeah by Usher because everyone's getting out of their seat for that.
Yeah, you got to get up and move to that one.
No, yeah, you can't sit there in silence, or I'm worried about you.
Right. Okay. Well, your song number 2 on there, so we'll add TLC song probably because that was your first choice, and then
Perfect.
So you're number 2 on the playlist. You'll be right at the top, so everybody will see your pick.
Love it.
Well, we didn't put it together last week.
I know. We'll do it. We'll do it today after this, or before we release this episode. We will.
Yeah. So hopefully when the time you're listening to this, it'll be out.
Well, there was no point of putting it together for just one song, so we're fine.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, we could have put songs on there.
True. Yeah, we got to each put our own on there too.
Yeah. I don't even know what I would say. I don't have any games I'm playing in right now. So I don't.
I mean, sometimes we just have to get hyped to get out of bed. So.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. So to start off, you said you'd be a professional dog walker. Do you have a dog?
I do have a dog. Currently, is just interesting, but I have 2 dogs. I have had a dog since college. He's 8. I had him since he was 5 weeks old. His name's Bullet. He's pretty active on my Instagram, and everyone loves him. But one of my teammates, Rachel Daly, who plays for Team GB right now, is away at the Olympics. And she so graciously asked me to watch her dog while she was there. So I also have Dexy, her 2-year-old little Chihuahua mix. But
Ooh, nice.
Do they get along with Bullet?
oh yeah, Dexy is obsessed with him. He's like a human, so he doesn't really like interact like a dog. So he just kind of ignores her, and she tries to get the attention. But yeah, they're really funny.
Are
Is
there a lot of
unbothered.
are there a lot of dogs on the dash? A lot of people with dogs.
I think we're nearing being outnumbered by dogs. This is by far the most dog heavy team I've been on. A lot of people have multiple dogs, and if you don't have a dog, you're definitely in the minority. So
You're an outsider,
yeah, you're an outsider. James now asks players like before he drafts them or trades them and like says, "Do you like dogs?" Because if not, you won't be okay here.
Yeah, you're not coming there.
So
I love that.
Houston Dash has confirmed a dog team, not a cat team.
Yeah, if you need a new follow on Instagram, the Houston Dash Dogs is I don't know who runs it. I don't know who runs it, but it's very thorough and they know a lot. So
yeah, so a lot of our guests have dogs. Soccer players love dogs, I guess. So we had the idea like there's got to be a Instagram page where we just post like soccer players and their dogs from all different leagues, all different levels, just soccer players and dogs. That's the page. That's it.
That's my dream page. Maybe that's my next career, is running that account.
Start it up. What's the name for it? Soccer and dogs? I don't know.
Houston
Gotta be
Dash
something witty.
Dogs. Houston Dash Dogs is no longer active now. That's what their bio says. Yeah.
No.
Do you think that they went to a new club? Like
maybe they got poached.
Yeah, I don't know. They last posted June 10th, which is
wow,
not too long ago, a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say I haven't like it used to be a weekly thing where we'd have to talk about it at training, but now I haven't heard about it in a while. Wow.
You'll have to take over.
I know. I feel maybe there were some copyright issues with the logo or something. I mean, it was pretty intense.
Yeah,
like they really put the effort.
This kind of looks like this is somebody who knows what they're doing it.
Yeah, they know a lot.
They got the NWSL follow too, so
that's a big deal.
Yeah, they would like. I mean, I'm talking before we would play away games. It would be like the opposition, and it would be the opposition's dogs. I mean, yeah, we had a whole lineup and everything. It was crazy. Like best 11 Houston Dash Dogs.
Chuck, we got to get on that. We got to start a page then for just all dogs.
Well, we're this best 11 right here. Starting 11.
That's fire. That's so funny.
This is we could make a movie about this, maybe like a
documentary.
Dog team joins the MLS, NWSL, like just in the leagues, works their way up, and
that's what I'm saying. It's
itself.
It's a hot commodity.
And then we can have the owners of the dogs play themselves in the movie. Like they can be the voices.
Oh
yeah.
Definitely. We're on to something here.
For sure.
Yeah. So with your team though, you have Rachel Daly representing Great Britain, and then Christy Mewis representing the US. You're obviously American. Which one are you rooting for more there?
And we also have 3 Canadians as well. So
there's 3 Canadians. Oh,
yeah. So I had to buy all the jerseys. Well, I didn't buy a US jersey, but I'm obviously partial to the US, but I don't know. It's hard. Like I feel like I'm not cheering for anyone. Like I'm just obviously excited for our team and things like that, but and our teammates. But yeah, I've definitely Canada and GB just played, and it was like super weird. I hope everyone has fun.
Yeah.
But it would be kind of cool to see, Canada, I know, has really like day and night from, where they've been in the past and have, really improved. So I think it would be really cool to see them go far. And, obviously for Rachel, like, I mean, I can't believe like Team GB, that's like a hard team to make, obviously. England is one thing, but then to do it for other countries, that's just wild. So and everything they're going through with the coaching staff and things like that. So it would be cool to see her win as well. And
Have
obviously.
you been staying up or like waking up early to watch the games, or are you just watching the reruns?
So I did the first game and realized that was a brutal decision.
Yeah.
Because I woke up at like 2:30 and then the game, like it was like one after the other, all my teammates, and I was like, and I had to go to training. I was like, okay, this was definitely not what what professional athletes need to be doing. Rest is important. So
Yep.
I've been rewatching now, but yeah, the first day I was a little too excited.
Do you try to avoid the scores, or do you just like go in knowing the final score when you watch?
I had to look up Australia versus US because I knew I was going to hear it at training. So
Yeah.
that's when you just gotta look at the score and then watch it later if you want to. But
What is the training ground just like empty right now with everybody gone?
yeah, well, Dynamo's in today, so they're here. But yeah, it's a little quiet. It's weird.
So were you guys five missing from your team going into the Olympics? Is that the most in the NWSL? Do you know?
I'm not sure. We actually have 6 because Jane Campbell, our goalkeeper, is was also selected with the US. So
That's
I
a lot.
I feel like it's got to be tied. Like I would think,
Yeah.
I got to think of who is gone for Portland, but Portland and then maybe North Carolina. But yeah, 6 is a lot.
Are they all starters? Like, is that like really crushing you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's not crushing us. We've we've had really good wins, and then just like 2 own goals to lose. Like, just ridiculous
Tough.
things happen.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, all starters, and yeah, it's definitely been difficult and the tale of 2 seasons because it's just been, they weren't even here for most of them weren't here for preseason, and then different periods of time they're out. So we've kind of had 2 different teams, and it's definitely been a unique season, something different than I've ever had to experience before. So love the challenge.
Who's really stepped up for you then?
Obviously we've had a lot of people. We, thank goodness our back line is pretty much intact. We only lose one off of the back line. And so, they've obviously been a huge stronghold for us. Gabby Seiler, even when the national team players were here, she stepped in and, is great off the bench, great to start. Just one of those players you can always depend on wherever you need her. And she's just been so tough. And then Veronica Latsko, she's stepped in at the 9 where Rachel usually plays and has scored a couple great goals for us and kept us in a lot of games. So, yeah, and I think even Jasmine Spencer, she came in on the outside and she was just traded midway through the season this year and recovering from an ACL, stepped back on the field. For one of the first times for 90 minutes and has done incredible. Has a couple assists and a goal. So definitely had some people step up and use this as an opportunity to make James's job a little more challenging when players come back.
Yeah, I imagine that it must be really tough because like you lose half of your starters halfway through the year for like a month time and just really got to start looking. So got to ask this, what's the goals for the season with the Dash? You guys haven't made it to the playoffs. That's obviously got to be up there, but what are you guys looking for?
Yeah, so last year, Dash had never made it to any kind of playoff and never won a championship or anything like that. So to win the Challenge Cup last year was huge. And now, having to do it for a whole season and not just a couple months was something that was really important to us. So yeah, finishing top 6 and being able to push into, a playoff berth is really important. And I know these next few games, the table is going to get crazy. It's very close. Obviously every week it's shifted and you could be in first one week and 6th the next. So yeah, definitely making the playoffs. And, I think we feel that we can compete with any team in this league and have beat every team in this league. So, we feel that we can win a championship and that's going to be the goal always.
Something that's interested me is that there's a big difference in like the climates that you'll play in. Like say Houston, it's really hot there. You go down to Orlando, it's humid, but then you got games up in Portland where it could get really cold. How does that really play in to like your preparation and just what your experience there?
Yeah, well, I will say I've loved being in Houston just because it prepares you for everything. I love playing people at home because they don't want to play here, obviously. We'll kick off at 6 p.m. this weekend, and it's going to be absolutely brutal, but we train in it every day. And James has made that a part of our home field advantage. And, we always take that into consideration. And then obviously when we go away to places like Portland and things like that, we can run forever. So, and I think if for some reason it snowed or something, we would be fine anyways, because most of the people here are used to that, Canadians and a lot of people from like the north. So yeah, I think we have a really well-rounded team. And then just to obviously be able to train in the heat every day is terrible, but also at the same time, it pays off on game day. And that's all that really matters.
Are there any NWSL teams at altitude, like in Colorado or Utah? I can't think.
No.
That's a
No.
huge advantage.
Yeah, we were in Utah. We used to have to travel to Utah, and then they just got moved to Kansas City. But yeah, that I will say, even going to the Challenge Cup last year, I mean, nothing could have prepared you for that. And we were there for a month, so everyone kind of finally got used to it. But yeah, I think altitude, once a team comes in altitude, it's going to change it. We have 2 coming in next year, obviously not at altitude, in beautiful San Diego and LA as well. But yeah, I'm sure in the not so near future
San Diego's coming in next year as well.
Yeah, San Diego
Nice.
and LA.
So
you get 2 nice trips then out to California.
Yeah,
gotta
2
love that.
nice trips.
do you have a least favorite place to play, like climate to play in? Altitude?
Yeah, probably. Honestly, I hate Orlando. Houston is gross and it is really hot, but like there is a swampy, muggy humidity there that I just can't adjust to.
Yeah, Florida in the summer is not fun.
I've never been to Florida.
Never?
Oh.
I can't do the humidity.
But the thing is, I don't like the dry heat, though.
Really?
I feel like it's way easier to play in dry heat than humidity. The humidity just like drains you and makes you feel lethargic, like just not fun.
Yeah, it's so different. It's like if it's dry heat, you better pack chapstick. But if it's humidity, you better have a couple extra towels because you're gonna be drenched.
Houston's a dry heat, right? I mean,
no, it's pretty humid.
It gets humid.
Honestly, yeah, people act like it's humid every day. I don't think it is. I feel like it's so hot sometimes that it's not humid, but there's definitely some humid days where it gets pretty gross.
I was thinking Houston was more inland. I didn't realize it was pretty close to the
it's pretty close to the water.
Do you guys ever get out to the Gulf?
Yeah, a lot of people go to Galveston. We had one team training at Galveston last year as well. That's not bad. I mean, I'm from Missouri, so my standard of beaches is pretty low to begin with. But other people here are pretty picky and say it's gross, but I think it's cool.
Snobs.
There's
beach
waves.
snobs.
Yeah, beach snobs.
I'm here in the Bay Area in California, and it's like an hour-ish to the beach. And my roommate, who's from Southern California, it's like 20 minutes to the beach for him. He's always like, oh, it's so far to go. And I'm like, growing up in Pennsylvania, it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours to the beach. So like anything an hour or less is close for me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. But with Houston, they got a interesting ownership group. And I saw you met James Harden. What was it like meeting him?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's really cool. He's not at the Rockets anymore, which is obviously sad. But he's obviously showed a great love for soccer, and has always been there to help and support our club. And that's a cool thing. We just shifted to a new majority owner, and a lot of incredible things are happening on that side, and just little things that we've needed, and especially on the women's side, to have somebody that values trying to make it equal and understand that we should be paid the same in some aspects. We are actually got the news yesterday that we're going to be paid the same for appearances, which obviously is a long time coming, but it's kind of the reason we're all here, fighting and doing the things that we do just so that we can make it equal for the girls to come. So definitely cool things coming. And yeah, I have had the opportunity to meet some pretty cool people, James Harden included.
Yeah. So with that, was that through the NWSL PA?
No, that was actually on a club level.
Just on a club level.
Yeah, I think the league, we're getting to a place. I'm actually a PA rep as well, but we're getting to a place where a lot of change is coming, and we're just really getting that ball rolling and working with the league in that way. So it's exciting and obviously way overdue, but we're excited to finally be seeing some change.
Yeah, there's a lot happening with the NWSL, especially with all these teams coming in. It's good to see.
A lot of growth.
What did you say, Will?
I said a lot of growth.
Yeah. Just
I'm excited to see LA. What is it? What's the LA team? Angel City. Yeah, Angel City. They got a crazy ownership group. You want to talk about a crazy ownership group? That's insane.
I know. I can't imagine the players that will go there and get to meet all those incredible women. That's wild.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Not that I'm on Instagram during the interview right now, but I was looking at something, and this picture, like, this is just random. This picture just pulled up on my Explore page here.
Oh, that's it. That's
from the Challenge Cup, right? The celebrations. What was that like? Just winning that and going through everything there.
I mean, I don't know. I think there should have been an SB for best celebration, and if the Houston Dash didn't win it, I would have rioted, because that was by far the most fun I've ever had. But we just kept the party going.
Will, wait, hello?
Oh, I thought my Wi-Fi dropped. She's like in and out. Shea, can you hear us?
Send a message.
Oh, she's out. She dropped out. It's still recording, yeah? Yeah, it is. Dude, I spilled my water. Okay, we got to remember what we just said. Oh, the celebration.
Why is Sean in a cave?
What? He's probably at work.
No, he's in Virginia.
Oh, yeah, they're going on vacation to Asheville. I can't see. Oh.
RDF.
Sean be like, I'm up here. He'd be like,
yo, what's good with this?
her Wi-Fi definitely dropped. Wonder if she even realizes.
Send her an email.
I don't have her email. I only have her manager's email. Yo, gains are being made.
Dude.
I'm actually getting husky though.
Same.
What's your bench looking like though?
I don't know. I don't bench.
What? How are you gonna get stronger if you don't bench? I'm 135 times 6, 4 sets. Or 3 sets, sorry.
That's not that much.
Yeah, it is. What are you doing? Go do that right now.
I could do like 4 reps of 135 right now.
Yeah, 4 for 1 set.
Yeah.
I'm running 3 sets of 6.
Yeah, I could do 4 sets of 4. 3 sets of 4.
Maybe. Probably not. Probably not, bro. Do you even have a bench?
Mm-hmm.
Should use it.
Back.
Okay.
Hey,
I've been revived.
you dropped like right at the beginning of when you
know.
stopped talking, and
I know. I was like, it's definitely quiet and the face is frozen, but I'm gonna keep talking. But
yeah. I think we all thought we were each frozen because nobody said anything for the first like 30 seconds because
I was like, damn,
really
my Wi-Fi
moving.
dropped.
Yeah, same. I was like, oh no, right in the middle.
same too. No, but I was saying, yeah, it was crazy. Honestly, we were supposed to have the Budweiser room after the game for like 30 minutes, they said, and it was 3 hours later. Finally, we make it back to the hotel. We didn't sleep and just had the time of our lives. And then the plane home, we were supposed to fly commercial, and then obviously our ownership group called and got the private jet, and that was another level. Like the pilot comes over the intercoms, like, or the stewardess, and says, sorry, you've like run out of champagne, but like there's an open bar. So they're just like making, and there's like orange Solo cups. Like it was just done so well.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I mean, it was like 3 straight days, and then I had to take like a week off just to like sleep and
lay in bed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had to, I mean, it's kind of sucks just because obviously COVID and everything. So, but we still got to have a celebration with the city of Houston, and they did the little drive-through parade, and we don't really know what to expect, but like 500 cars or something crazy came through, and
nice.
And it was super fun. So
I was really surprised you didn't put that as your biggest flex of your career. I was expecting that.
Well, it is, but I honestly think I would have said it, but the NWSL didn't give us a star for winning the Challenge Cup, which is I'm obviously still bitter about. And then they had tried to have a mini Challenge Cup before this season. So, but when we celebrated, we were like, "This is the only Challenge Cup that's ever going to happen," and like it was such an incredible thing. But yeah, I mean that's definitely up there as well.
I guess it's good to be able to have to choose between those two things. It's not a bad thing.
I also had like 1 second to respond. Like
that's true. It's quick response, quick hitters.
It was a quick fire, but
yeah.
I didn't even go for my professional career. That is sad.
What were you guys drinking? Were you guys actually drinking Budweiser?
Oh yeah, we created some good Budweiser ads for sure. Obviously, Chris's photo is iconic. I don't know if you know anything about Texas A&M, but I'm an Aggie.
Yeah.
And I did my ring dunk. I hadn't done my ring dunk, which is something you do as a senior, but I never did it just because I was, left college early to be drafted and just never got around to it. So, I told everyone that week leading up to it. Someone randomly asked me that week, one of my teammates, but so I ended up doing my ring dunk, and it made Sports Center, and my dad was really proud.
He was really proud.
Yeah, so I'm like chugging beer out of the trophy.
Yeah,
out of the trophy, but yeah.
So what is the ring dunk exactly? Like, what exactly do you do with that?
So when you're about to be a senior, hit 90 hours, you get your Aggie ring. And a lot of people have like a school ring or whatever, but this is like way far beyond that. Like no one ever takes it off. Like and you have to do a ring dunk. It's kind of like an initiation, I guess you could say. But basically what you're supposed to do is let a pitcher of beer, it's like 4 or 5 beers, I don't know, like flatten overnight, and you have like a graduation party, but you're not really graduating yet. It's a ring dunk. And then you like race your friends. So there's like 5 people at the ring dunk or something, or doing the ring dunk. So you're trying to race your friends or like compete or whatever. Anyways, so I hadn't done mine, but I also had just played 90 minutes in the heat. The beer was cold and the beer was fizzy and it was out of the trophy. So you can imagine like how difficult it was. But anyways, you drop your ring in, you chug the beer as quickly as you can, and then you try to get the ring in your mouth, and that's when you're done. But
and then you're officially an Aggie.
You're officially an Aggie. So I was like feeling like a fake Aggie because one of my teammates was like, "So tell me your ring dunk story." I'm like, "Oh my gosh, you didn't just ask me that. Like, I'm gonna get so much heat." And then I was like, "I'll do it out of the trophy if we win." Like that's a
good substitute. I like that.
Yeah.
And it got you on Sports Center, so
I know. Yeah.
Win-win. Yeah, you
So,
need KJ
yeah.
to get you a Budweiser sponsorship.
Why?
From
That should have been my biggest flex, being on Sports Center chugging beer.
there you go. You
Yeah.
got a lot of flexes.
That's probably what I'd get on Sports Center for now. That or I don't know, some like
Pickleball? Or what's it called? What's it called?
pickleball. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of pickleball. If you know what that is.
Wow, I do.
Yeah.
It's the next big sport. Chuck says it's the next big thing.
I feel like it's gonna go to the Olympics. I mean,
It should, right?
I mean, if table
That'd be
tennis is.
Table tennis is crazy.
I actually was watching it the other day.
I
yeah.
saw a wild highlight, and they were
Yeah.
just like, it was like a 20-something. I don't even know rally 20-something, whatever the verb is, rally, and it was like ridiculous. I don't even know how they could do that, but and also I saw there was like a 12-year-old competing in table tennis at the Olympics.
There's a lot of young kids competing.
Yeah, there is.
There was like a 13-year-old that won the skateboarding.
Yeah, I think bronze or something at the skateboarding, which is crazy.
She won gold.
She won gold.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She was Brazilian.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was watching mixed doubles table tennis yesterday. It was insane. The way they serve, they come like up really close and then go like
and then spin it.
So much power too.
And then all of a sudden they just start like attacking, and because you have to they stand like one in front of the other, because you have to alternate who hits. They start out like side by side, and then you alternate.
You can't hit it twice in a row.
Yeah, no.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
It's intense.
Yeah, it's really intense.
Yeah, then they're like celebrating each point like it's like they just won. Like, I mean, it is like probably the highlight of their.
I mean,
career, there was so much passion out there. I loved it. It was really entertaining to watch.
I mean, that's the biggest stage for like every sport, especially table tennis. There's not much like coverage on table tennis outside of the Olympics, I would imagine. Maybe in other countries, but not so much here at least.
Yeah. I know. I need to know if there's like these underground tournaments or something. Like, where do you play like competitive table tennis?
I'm sure there must be, because when I was in Kansas City a couple weeks ago, and my Uber driver was like, like I got a competitive cornhole match later tonight. So he's like, I've been making some good money doing that, blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, okay, I didn't know that was a thing, but that's pretty dope.
You've been making good money doing it?
Yeah, he said he's nice.
Good money.
I don't know. I guess he's like untouchable in cornhole. He's just winning every tournament he goes to.
You should have got his autograph.
I know. Yeah, I should have.
I've actually watched cornhole like on, because when I'm at work it'll just like come on the TV.
Yeah.
And it's they can just put the what is it, the bag?
Yeah.
Is that what's called? The bag through the hole literally at will.
Like, so how do you win? Like, it's just like bowling where it's like you're expected to get a perfect game, and if you don't, you lose.
Well, they'll like kind of like stack them around the hole. They'll like kind of like hit them on top of each other, and then like kind of like points? Try to like block them from getting it in the hole and stuff.
I didn't know that. I just throw it up and pray.
Yeah, here I was like casually just throwing the bag, and now it's like, no, there's strategy.
There's legit strategy.
Yeah, it's crazy.